All right. I think we're ready. Good, we could even farm our Scav KD up into the air with freaking killing zombies if we get a good kit for it. All right, so we gotta go reserve. I need a couple of things. One, we gotta kill zombies from 75 meters. 70 meters away, 35 of them. That's actually gonna be kind of tough. And I need to get a bunch of tea for... What do I need? 5 of them? Let's do a quick Scav raid and just see how the zombies look, if they look any different. Do I know what the heck is going on with super water? Yeah, the task. You need 6 super waters to do the Jaeger side of the achievement task. Supply and demand, man. Dome scope easy. Easy way to give somebody a shooter born in heaven, maybe. We survived the day, hoping everything is safe and well. Yeah, the world didn't come to an end. How could the American public possibly vote for a Nazi? Whatever have we become? That's sarcasm for anybody who's not catching that. How many days are we looking at for the event to be over? Well, it's hard to say, man. I can't say for sure. A guess, Sunday. The event will be over, well, Saturday night. Sunday, there will be no more zombies. But that's a guess. That is a complete fucking guess. If they clear 2 maps a day like they've started to do, you need raider kills on labs. Me too, remix. I also need night killed, and it looks like night's 10% on shoreline. If he spawns on shoreline, the goons do. So we might do a little bit of goon hunting today. Ow! Please tell me I fucking killed your dumbass. And that you've got meds somewhere. Does this motherfucker really not have any meds? Minding my own business, and motherfucker makes me do that. What did you miss? I've got about 4 videos you can go back and watch. Very fun to get you caught up. Motherfucker. Okay, to reserve we go. Am I forgetting something? We got a paracord. We got our serve kit. We got some keys. I don't think I'm forgetting. Oh, well, I'm going to get food down in the fucking cages because I'm going to go into the cages anyways. Did I expect to get the President, House, and Senate? I was optimistic, yes. I wasn't positive we were going to get it. The thing that surprised me was the popular vote. That's the thing that really tipped me over. Well, that was a scav. Whoops. There is a lot of zombies. Where are these guys running off to? I just got shot in the head. Hmm. Do 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 do. Hey, possibly Devin. What are you doing, dude? Like, why are you going to be a douchebag and a pussy douchebag at the top of it? You're going to come in and make fun of how I look, and then like kind of like walk it back a little bit, like a fucking chicken shit. I don't get guys like you. You think you're being edgy and funny, but you won't stand behind it. Like, why you gotta be such a bitch? I mean, I know it's just because you're on the internet and you can say shit without consequence. So you just come here and say stupid shit because you're anonymous and nobody can bitch slap your ass for being stupid, but even more reason to not be a pussy about it. Oh, it was Zombie Tagilla. Did he die to a scav? See, you're being a giant bitch about it, dude. You don't say somebody looks like a cartoon squid as a compliment. Like, stop being such a shitty person. Be better. Be a better person on the internet, dude. Stop being a shitty person. It's not funny. Like, I don't really give a fuck, but you
back at it still.
Guarantee you do this to other
Tarkov
people.
Streamer to follow.
And you could really ruin somebody's day, man. So stop being a shitty person. Just stop. There's no reason to be a shitty person. When did the zombie event end? Maybe Sunday. We haven't been given an official date yet. But if they keep clearing the maps out like this, Sunday everything should be clear. That's the first time I've seen Zombie Tequila. Right there myself. I'm down here looking for teas for a weekly. Is what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna snake my way up to Harry Potter and kill the motherfucker who shot me in the head. It was rude. Out here trying to fight zombies at distance and he shoots me in the head with his shitty ammo. Mine didn't autocomplete for Shoreline. I don't know what, maybe I have to run a Shoreline raid? I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath for that one, TX. What time is she gonna finally do her concession speech? Oh yeah, I was gonna ban that fuck too. I wanted to yell at him real quick, but I want to ban him. People like that don't need to be here. There we go. I ain't gonna get any tea, am I? No, there was a time announced. I read it. I just don't remember what it was. 4 p.m. East. So 2.5 then. All I want is some teas, and it won't give them to me. That almost got me killed. I thought I would at least get 1 or 2 teas down here, but we didn't even fucking get 1. It's fucking sad face. That camped up PMC is going to be a pain in the ass, too. Campers this event are crazy. I haven't run into many campers. This map just... This event is going to make people camp because you gotta shoot fucking zombies from 70 meters away. Pretty sure he's up there somewhere based on where he shot me from, but I don't see him. He's over there somewhere, though, because he's fucking getting shot at. Wait, those zombies are probably 75 meters away. I don't know what I'm doing. Yo, Whisper must shoot fast, dude. Ah! Time to move. That scared me. the slow one, right? Let's get some distance from him so he counts. How many more do I need? Probably a lot, but not a step back. I'm like a 4. I need to get some distance. It looks like their hitboxes are bugged. Not really. I mean, there's desync issues. But it's because they move around so erratically that, like, I've noticed missing them or just barely missing them a lot. I should have brought a fucking rangefinder in, man. Put a rangefinder on this so I know how far I'm shooting. All bosses are 100% spawn right now? No, they're not. Can you use them to co-op extract? You can. We've done it several times. Okay, where'd all the slow ones go? Did they give up chasing me? Oh no, there's one. Did they not chase fucking up the towers? Or did they find a yummier target? I don't know if that's far enough away that's even counting. Hey, Ben Stocking, happy birthday, man. Oh. What calibers are best for killing the zombies? 80 damage is usually where you want to be. Are those slow ones? Oh, there's a lot of them there. We'll get the fast ones out of the way, and then we'll kill the slow ones from distance. Oh, that's fucking annoying. Fucking die. How many more do I need? It's not even halfway done. There's a runner. Where's he going? That's frustrating. Mm-hmm. You didn't even think about cheese and slaughterhouse? Definitely can do it. Trying to do a record or just do a task? We have to kill zombies from 70 meters away on fucking reserve, which is kind of painful, actually, to try to do. I have been shooting fucking PvP ammo with these things. I thought I had my 40 rounder in. No wonder they're taking so much to kill. And there was a player up in Dome. Tempting. Good way to die. We'll do it right before we extract. See if I can find any more to shoot from up here. I think they all be gone. I don't see any. Oh well. Do I think the two quests from today are worth doing? I don't know. That's up to you, man. Fucking killed 85 of them and only like 20 of them counted for the task. Pretty good, Stallones. How you been, man? Can't believe I shot all that fucking PvP ammo. Actually, let's buy more to whisper. That should be enough ammo. Top off our hydration. Kill PMCs with a Keter. No thanks. Survive the lab 4 times. It's not too hard to do with the zombie event. I haven't said much, Whiskey Actual, but you make some pretty broad, sweeping statements that are just not true. Or only partially true. Or there's a lot more nuance to what you're saying than what you're saying. Like the idea that the military industrial complex owns and runs the military and the police is just an incorrect statement on its face. Just saying. Well, I got rid of the... Do we not have the lower? Yeah, the lower's right there. Yeah, that's fine, Whiskey, but don't base arguments off of half-truths. That's all I'm saying. I'm thinking a player killed him. Left the rig, took the mags. It's interesting. It's interesting. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. We only need 15 more, and if I set up right, we'll be good for it. Shouldn't have shot that scav. The scav was an opportunity because it's just going to sit there and absorb the zombies, and you can shoot them from a distance. Is it worth it to do the quests from today? It's entirely up to you, man. I don't think the quests are tied to anything. It's just something. It's just a reason for people to go play the maps. It pushes players to that map. And gives BSG an excuse to say, okay, tomorrow we cleared all the zombies, so Woods in Reserve is cleared. Have I ever tried beef tartare? Yes, I have. A couple of times. The biggest thing that I don't like, Whiskey Actual, is you draw so many parallels between the United States and Russia that are just false equivalencies. Just at the base of what you're saying. They're just completely false equivalencies, drawing parallels between the United States and Russia. From everything from how our militaries operate and our political systems operate. They're not even comparable, let alone parallels. Just like in the movies, the guys always win. We'll see, man. There's a lot of bullshit that Trump's got to fight through for the next 2 months. And then the next 4 years. Just like in 2016, every element of the bureaucratic state or the deep state or whatever you want to call it is going to be fighting tooth and nail against Trump. Let's just hope this time he doesn't pick fucking idiots. Oh, I shouldn't say idiots because they weren't idiots, but he doesn't pick fucking more swamp creatures for his inner circle. Yeah, they did, Devil. That's what I'm doing right now. So the 2 tasks yesterday were on Shoreline and Lighthouse, right? And now there's no zombies on those maps. Today, the 2 tasks are on Reserve and Woods, which on the map are the next 2 locations on the map, if you look kind of like how the transit system works. So my assumption, my guess, is that we're going to get 2 tasks today. Those tasks are going to clear the zombies off of those maps. We're going to work all the way back to labs. And maybe there's some big event on labs where we clear labs out. I don't know. I hope so, Hacks Brent. I really do, man. When you start putting a list of everything together that Trump has to fix, the Trump administration has to fix, and Republicans in the House and Senate have to fix, the list is pretty fucking long. America's invaded foreign countries, we've imprisoned journalists, ran assassinations, meddled in elections, staged coups. I agree with you, we're the same as Russia. I'm just saying that Russia is enemy number 1 is ridiculous and shouldn't be the case. No, but Russia's probably enemy number 3. And the only reason Russia isn't a bigger enemy right now is because we spent the effort to fucking completely kneecap them with Ukraine. I'm like stuck on something. The game server won't let me move. God, dude. Or not, or my internet's fucked. And straight up, Whiskey, this is exactly what I'm saying. You're trying to compare the assassinations that the United States has run to the ones Russia has run. And they're just, when you look at them granularly, there is no comparison. There just isn't, dude. The United States doesn't go assassinate journalists or fucking political dissidents with uranium or whatever fucking radioactive material it was that he killed the guy and his daughter. You could call Soleimani an assassination, though that's a, if you want to get into the weeds about it, I wouldn't call it an actual assassination. So your parallels, Whiskey Actual, are not true parallels. Just like you saying Russia's a democracy. It's not a fucking democracy. And you know that. You know that, dude. You know Russia's not a democracy. The oligarchs in Russia run fucking almost everything, or they used to, until Putin strong-armed a lot of them. That's not how it runs in the United States. All right, we'll see if my internet stays stable, because we're fucked if it doesn't. Am I implying we should let Russia take Ukraine? No. I'm not fucking implying at all. I'm implying people shouldn't treat Russia as like it's some kind of fucking good guy or they do anything for any kind of good reason at all, or that we're defending or helping Ukraine out of the goodness of our heart. Because that's also not fucking true. Everybody seems to forget that the United States and Europe didn't do fuck all to help Ukraine for like the first week. Everybody seems to forget that. It wasn't until we realized Ukraine was actually going to stand up to Russia that we started pouring aid towards them. It wasn't out of the goodness of our fucking heart. It was because it was a strategic importance to us that they fuck Russia over. It's really no complicated. It's really no more complicated than that. Like, all these moral arguments are just a fucking circle jerk, no matter which ones you're trying to make. Morals don't come into the equation most of the time when it comes to war. Never has. Morals are something people use to justify it later to fucking wives and freaking widows and grandmas. Make them feel good about their tax dollars killing people. That being said, in every comparable system, the United States is morally superior to Russia when it comes to combat, war, reasoning. Oh, they might not be able to get down that. Interesting. I'm kind of stuck in here, though, because they're going to come and run around and get me. Is there any good place for me to jump off? I don't think there is. Trying to figure out how to get to a fucking better spot. Is that a player that just fucking shot at me? Sandy. Do we know when the zombies are going to be going away? No, but I'm guessing probably by the weekend, the way they're doing it. Right now, if you want to play, Matthew, Lighthouse and Shoreline don't have zombies on them anymore. And probably won't. And then come tomorrow, I'm betting Reserve and Woods don't have zombies on them either. Later, Sealants. This means zombies are canon in the Tarkov universe? No. No more than fucking Santa Claus or Invisible Zerachi or... what are the other goofy events we've done? Zombie Tegila's on... Well, he was on all maps. I don't know if he's still on Shoreline or... Lighthouse anymore. I don't know. Without the infection being there. I don't know how that works. I'm guessing whoever that is sitting... Oh, there he is. Let's get some arm stamina. Maybe try to figure out where my bullet hits. Oh, it hits high over there? Now we're hitting on. The delay in that shot before that man fell over dead. Later, Glitch. Thanks for lurking, man. That was 300 Whisper. How did it one-shot headshot? Because I hit him in the fucking eyeball or the jaw? Yes, Hacksprint, I'm aware of the exploit that allows you to skip the entire mechanic of loading mags in this game. I'm not a fan of using exploits or perpetrating them. Or, perpetuating them. That was a long... That's like 300 meters, I think? His buddy's right there. Loot him? Well, he's got a fucking... I think he's got two friends. He's got one for sure. I saw a muzzle flash down here, which could have been a zombie, but... I'm waiting to see if his buddy tries to hop up there and go loot him. Because if he does, what I should do is test and see where 300 AP hits. If we're zeroed at 250. Oh my gosh. Second from the bottom. Okay, well. I got one bullet of AP in here. If he gives me a headshot, I'll take it. If he gives me a headshot right here. Oh, there he is. It's pretty weird. He was like super safe feeling for a little while. Like he was just walking back and forth in here, not worried about anything, and now he's all crouched down and hiding. Which is weird. This is not a sightline anybody expects through here. I've killed guys through here before. Nobody expects this sightline. He got gear fear once you killed his buddy. Well, I killed his buddy and he walked around for about 30, 45 seconds like it was no big deal. It was after that he started getting all fucking prone and snaky and... I don't even know if this guard tower renders from over there. I think I look just like if you look over here and you can find me, I look just like a prone floating body from over there. At least it used to. I don't know if they fixed it or not. Which is makes it even harder to find me. Put that shot right over the top of his head. See, now he's moving around. There's two of them up there, maybe. See, what is that moving right there? Is that just a tree? Or is that like one of their arms fucking... Oh no, I definitely just hit one. I definitely just hit one. Oh, it's zombies. That's what it is. Oh, okay. I get you now. There's zombies up there. All right. Well, this is going to be a long run, but we're going to try it. What are the odds that this is when the guy goes to loot his buddy's body? Do 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 do. That is a dead player that has also been looted now. Interesting. See, you guys keep saying, go get on top of the white tent, go do this, go do that. This is why I don't go climb up on top of anything. Few minutes into raid, it's safe, so that's exactly what that fucking guy thought. I didn't shoot him in the face till we were 10 minutes into the raid. There's still players left. Any good election chatter? Well, there was a couple of guys that argued about Ukraine and Russia for a while. That was about it. A couple of jokes here and there. Oh, we might take a break once Kamala freaking decides to do her concession speech, which is supposed to be in a half hour, right? Why has no one called Alaska yet? I don't know. And that is something I definitely want to be explained to me by somebody that understands this stuff. So where is this guy? He should be right up here. Which, just based on the zombie movement, I think he still is. She didn't even turn up for her own event. I think people, like, people are joking around about she was too fucking drunk already, but part of me is like, is that actually just a joke? Or is it possible that it's also very real? Yo, is this guy prone up there? I wish I knew how far away that was. Oh. Well, here come my friends, chat. You don't believe she was drunk? I fully admit it could just be 100% a meme. But I also fully know that it's pretty well known by people in the inner circle of her that she likes to drink a lot of wine. Which, if you don't want to believe that, I'm not going to say you're dumb or you're anything. I should check and see if those count or not, huh? Looks like they do. You know what I should do is I should hit this just in case. Yo, that guy, he won't peek out for nothing, dude. I'm guessing maybe this spot they can't get to it? I don't know. Why is it that we refer to male presidents with their last names and female president candidates with their names Trump and Biden? Hillary. Camel toe. I did never say camel toe. And when Jill Stein ran, I referred to her as Stein. It's just whatever name ends up being the most common name to say. I'm sure you could make some kind of sexist argument about it. Society being sexist. Man, fuck you. I want to throw a grenade down on him, but I need to save a grenade for Billy dipshit fucking hiding up on top up there. Yeah, it's not a non-zero possibility that she was just drunk. It's also most likely that she was just didn't want to deal with the bullshit. It's not like she's known for being good about speaking on impromptu for camera. So I say Kamala on purpose because there was a stretch of time where people freaked out and accused people of being sexist and intentionally missaying her name. Oh, he's geared. Oh, there's two up there. use Clinton the most. I did too. I don't think I said Hillary all that much. I think I said Clinton most of the time. And for Clinton, you could make the argument that the reason people said Hillary instead of Clinton is because there was already a President Clinton and you wanted to differentiate between the two. I mean, you could make that argument all day long and it would be completely legitimate. I'm hungry and thirsty. And I've got 9 minutes. How many more of these stupid things do I need? 5. Ugh. Didn't she use Hillary on her campaign signs? Probably. I don't really remember. Fucking 8 years ago. The biggest thing that I'm happy about, straight up, is that there isn't any, like, that, you know, Trump won the popular vote. The Senate was, it looks like it's going to be pretty overwhelmingly flipped as well. So it just doesn't leave questions out there. You know what I mean? No, I get you. I get you, Whiskey. And I agree with you as well, man. On that stuff, for the most part. As far as the government lying and all the shit we get into. And people like fucking Liz Cheney who are more than happy to start new fucking wars and send people to die. And then call Trump a Nazi when he doesn't agree. I fucking hate that shit. But that's the stuff I argue the merits on. I don't... Arguing that the United States is similar to Russia in any way... in any way, shape, or form is just not. Shit. I just don't think that's productive. Governments and political parties are not our friends? No, 100% they're not. In no way, shape, or form are they our friends. If they were our friends, they wouldn't need to be fucking Santa Claus and promise us shit to get us to vote for them. We need to get rid of the two-party system. I see that as coming up as a very common argument. I need to re-study that some more. Because it's not as simple as everybody thinks. Nor is it a good thing to just get rid of the two-party system. There's problems. There's problems outside of having a two-party system. I get the I'm not saying that it's the perfect system. I'm not saying it's the best system. I'm just saying getting rid of the two-party system is not the fucking magic answer that a lot of people think it is. Rank voting. I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of it in our current political system, because what you end up having is bad actors just dump a ton of money, and they can basically set up the vote to be 2 Democrats if they want, or 2 Republicans, depending on who's doing the money dumping. That's the problem with the rank voting system, and that's a part of the process of how California ended up being uniparty. And the entire state of California is basically, and will forever be run by the Democrats. Forever and ever and ever. We didn't start with a two-party system. You are correct. But we also didn't start with having the president and the vice president on the same ticket. They were voted for independently. We also didn't start with senators being voted on by people. We also didn't start... There's a lot of stuff that we didn't start with that need to be accounted for in the current political system. That if... You can't just flip something on its head after fucking 100 and... I mean, what have we been running two-party system essentially for? Since 1840s? I don't remember when exactly that it basically turned into a two-party system, but it was like the 1830s, 1840s, I think. And all of the political tradition and stuff that's been built from that system, you don't just get rid of it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Ranked choice where second place becomes the VP. Again, what's to prevent the Democrats from funding the candidates of 2 Democrats? And then you think you're getting more choice with ranked choice, but you're not. That's a satisfying way to finish that task. Ranked choice, but a limit of 1 candidate per party. Well, then it's not ranked choice anymore. It's just a two-party system. So here's my problem with ranked choice. Here's my problem with ranked choice. Is what you're doing is the problem isn't the politicians. The problem isn't the system. The problem is people are fucking lazy and ignorant, and they won't spend a couple hours a month staying abreast of politics and really understanding what they're voting for. That's the problem. The core of the problem is people are fucking lazy and ignorant. And they're willfully do it. They would rather do their fantasy football than actually look into what a candidate actually means. So ranked choice doesn't fix that problem. It's just like more bumpers for it. And when you do more bumpers, you don't fix a problem, you just move the problem to another place. That's why I don't like it. $476.61. That was probably the zombie I shot in the back. So he was probably like 420. We just got it done, Stinky. We finished it with the old mounted gun. We're gonna go Woods Night. It'd be nice if there was something to encourage the parties to work together. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. When the parties work together, we get shit like Obamacare, NAFTA, the NFA. Some pretty really shitty laws get passed when the two parties work together. Working bipartisanship isn't always a fucking positive thing. What is rank choice? How does it work? It varies from state to state, but essentially what it means is that after a first round of elections, if there is, I'm not going to get into it because I'm just going to cause an argument. Somebody's going to tell me I'm wrong. Everybody's going to get pissed off because it depends on which state you're in. Each state operates vastly. The rank choice can operate different from state to state, depending on how they set it up. And it can also be a combination of laws, not just one. Don't you feel that we can't function properly without compromise? I don't know. On the federal level? We haven't had much compromise on the federal level for fucking since Obama. Obama and Nancy Pelosi and Harry Reid blew apart any sense of compromise or true bipartisanship. They're the ones that blew it apart. You want to look at who really turned our political system into what it is today with being so divided? It was fucking Obama and Harry Reid. Nancy Pelosi played a little bit of part in that, but it was those two in 2008 through 2000, basically 11 and 12. They're the ones that really divided Americans. That's because it's Chicago-style politics. That's what they did. We haven't had compromise since. Government's functioned just fine. In fact, I mean, if anything, the government's functioned too well. It's grown fucking bigger than any... My great-grandkids are still going to be paying off the debt of what these fucking idiots are spending right now. We are all on the same team as Americans, after all. That's a nice make yourself feel good, Agent Epic, but we're not. We're definitely not. I'm not on the same team as Americans that are fucking supporting Hamas at the universities and protesting in solidarity with Hamas. I'm not on the same team as those fucks. I'm not on the same team as the Cheneys, who want to go to war with anybody they possibly fucking can. Those are not I'm not on those people's team. So, we're not all on the same team. there are a lot of people across the aisles that are all on the same team, but a lot of people saying their entire goal and job was to make Obama fail publicly on national TV. Yeah, Sergeant Prepper. And I backed a lot of those people because Obama clearly stated he wanted to do a lot of shit that was not good for the country. We didn't view for the country, i.e. nationalized healthcare. I'd have to get, it's been so long. I mean, shit, it's been what? Fucking 14 years now? When Obama became, when Obama was running is when I came, basically, it's right when I got out of the Marine Corps, and I became very politically active and very, very aware of what was going on around. You referring to the divisiveness? Yeah, no, I get you, Sergeant Prepper. Divisiveness is never a one-sided thing, but one side can definitely be pouring more fire on it than the other. And Obama and Harry Reid, and I'm not talking about like politics about people yelling at each other. I'm talking about the actual internal politics of how the government functioned. Harry Reid, Nancy Pelosi, and Obama turned the government on its head. That's what I'm more importantly referring to. All the yammer chitter chat on fucking Fox News and Bill O'Reilly and shit back then, that's just politics in general. I'm talking about how they actually ran the government, the rules they changed, all of the stuff that they did in Congress to isolate and cut out the Republicans, the way they passed Obamacare. I don't know if anybody really remembers that or knows how shitty of a way they did that, but this is the damn problem. You are taking one topic that you don't agree with and saying you're not on the same team. You have way more in common with those people than things you have in common with them. We need to get back to finding middle ground. EJ Smith, there is no fucking middle ground with somebody who wants to annihilate an entire race of people, whether it's out of intent or ignorance. Somebody who is supporting Hamas and saying from the river to the sea, I have no fucking common ground with those people. I don't care if we like the same goddamn pizza. I have no fucking common ground with somebody who is willing to support that. So no, don't preach to me about that's the problem. I have plenty of friends that are Democrats and liberals. I've had plenty of dinner parties arguing over our local politics here in Bozeman with my friends. I have tons of friends that are Democrats. In fact, I enjoy having conversations with them more than anybody because it's not a fucking echo chamber. But I have nothing in common with somebody who's protesting in support of Hamas. Just like I have nothing in common with somebody who's protesting, somebody who's in the KKK. I have nothing in common with them, and I have no interest in having any kind of relationship with people like that. The vast majority of people protesting in support of Hamas are ignorant idiots. They don't really understand what they're protesting. I don't fucking care. I don't care that they're ignorant of what they're actually saying when they say from river to the sea means genocide. I don't care that they don't know that. I can find middle ground with somebody who is pro-abortion. I can find lots of middle ground with those people and have plenty of good conversations around something like that. Oh, do it all the time. I'm not going to find middle ground with somebody who outright supports terrorism. It's not going to do it. The white knights are coming in strong. It's not white knights, dude. It's people. These are a law in some instances. These are people that want to eradicate Israel and think all Jews are bad people. There's no being nice with people like that. There is no space for compromise. There is no half genocide. It's all of you two, Wadatu? Okay, to woods we go. I wonder what nighttime woods is. What do you think is going to happen to Trump with Ukraine and the Israel stuff? I have no idea. Talk to you. It's frustrating, but by necessity, Trump can't give you his plan for what he's going to do with Ukraine, because then the plan doesn't work. As far as Israel, I imagine that he's going to stop all of this nonsense with slow walking aid to Israel. He's going to take the fucking handcuffs off the Biden administration. But that doesn't mean anything's going to change. Israel's been doing just fine without, well, pretty much just fine without us. Hey, thanks, Wizards. As someone from a country with a healthcare system that is mandatory for all, what do you think is bad about that? Well, I don't know. Maybe my interactions with the VA, the already nationalized government healthcare system, and how absolutely fucking abysmal and terrible it is. And that is supposed to be for the people we really want to care for, the vets. You know, the people that go to war and we want to fucking support. No, I'm pro-vet. I love the veterans, blah, blah, blah. But we put them in arguably one of the worst fucking healthcare systems on the planet. I have no faith to believe that anybody inside the government is going to run a fucking healthcare system any different than they run the VA. Just don't go to an actual VA doctor. Not unless you get lucky and find one of the 1 in 100 that are good. It's not the system per se. You can't, like, most countries that have nationalized healthcare that works, that actually functions well, usually have something else to help pay for everything. When you look at, like, the Nordic countries, they have enormous oil wealth per capita. So they have a fuckload of money coming in, so they've got a lot of money to spend on social services. On top of that, they don't spend anything on national defense. The government can't do anything right here. Our government is so big and bloated, and I'm waiting for nighttime, guys. That's what I'm doing right now. I got to run a night raid, so I'm gonna wait till this gets to about 1900. You really doubt he can stop the Russian-Ukraine war? We'll see. Shansky. Yeah, Vinny, also that's the other thing, right? It's not like veterans are this huge group of people. It's a small group of people, and they still can't get it right. And if you think that they're going to run if you think the United States government is going to run a national healthcare system any different than it runs the fucking post office, the EPA, the ATF, or anything like that, I have never heard anybody explain to me how they're going to be able to run that system better than any of the other systems. Other than the people that are like, well, the post office and the VA and the ATF and all those places run just fine. And you're just like, all right, well, I guess we can't really have a conversation about it then if you think that.
You see here, kid? You gotta just go for it.
And for those that are too young or don't know, Obamacare was passed right before Christmas in back rooms with procedural tricks to pass a bill that wasn't really properly passed. Where's Sanitar spawning? Just shoreline where he normally does. Resort, cottages, and docks. I saw he was 100% this morning. The post office is a private entity? The fuck it is. The post office is not a private entity. Not technically, or sarcastically, or in any real sense. Wasn't Obamacare another omnibus bullshit? No, but basically what happens is they basically what they did is they got the bill in the Senate, they got it passed there, they brought it back to the House, and then I forget what the procedural trick they did to pass it was called, but basically they did it without a proper vote. but procedurally it was fine. And it got upheld in the fucking, even though it wasn't called a tax, and they were very specific that it wasn't a tax, Justice Roberts upheld the case against Obamacare by saying that it was it was okay the way they passed it because it was a tax. Is there an official end date for the zombies? Nope. I'm thinking this weekend, Saturday might be the last day of them, but we'll see. They legislated the post office to be their own company. Friendly Bandito, where does the post office get all of its fucking funding from? Where does it get paid? Are you really going to argue to me that the post office is its own company when the vast majority of its budget is from the fucking taxpayer? Not to mention the way the unions are operated. The post office is not a private entity. It's not its own company. It is a government fucking place. Never mind all the laws that are circulate around the post office as a federal entity, as federal property. It's like saying the FBI is its own entity. No, the better comparison would be like saying Freddie Mac or Fannie Mae were their own companies. You had a private DMV by us in Colorado. It was awesome. Well, you guys also got to remember DMVs are state. They're not federal, right? Some states have fantastic DMVs. Nevada, especially in Vegas, has a fucking awesome DMV. Best experience I've ever had in a DMV. The DMV here in Bozeman is so fucking bad. I will drive 45 minutes to another city to go to the DMV before I go to the one here in town where I live. Is it illegal to use another company to send mail? Yep. Destroying a mailbox is a federal crime? But yes, private company. Do we know what the time on this task is? I should just go look. What is this task called? $2,104. Okay, good. Or not good. That's fucking stupid. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta pee. I think the thing that has me the most fucking worried, guys, is that we just spent the last 4 months of an election where an entire political machine laid out that the head politician was a fucking Nazi or was the equivalent or worse than Hitler or Pol Pot or named the horrible dictator. And now there is a sizable portion of the population that thinks their fellow neighbors voted for fucking Hitler. And what does that lead to? Are people going to pull their head out of their ass and realize that's not really what happened? Or are people going to justify violence against others because they support Hitler? Right, that's really the fucking scary thing that has me worried right now. The Democratic machine was so desperate to win the election, they went to a place that nobody should ever go to. Because when you call somebody a fucking Nazi or Hitler, you openly justify violence against them. Because there's not really anybody on the planet that isn't like, oh yeah, fuck, kill Nazis. I mean, we made entire video games around it. Worried about more attempts on his life? I'm not anymore. Because if there's only one thing people are more scared of Trump is, and then it's fucking Vance. Whether you think it is psycho fucking kids on bad drugs or or a deep state collusion to kill Trump, whatever you believe, I'm not saying one way or the other. Whatever you believe it was about Trump who tried to kill Trump, they would rather have Trump than Vance. I can promise you that. Vance is scary? Vance is not scary. What? Vance is amazing, dude. Dude's a combat veteran. He's got an amazing family. He cares about his fellow man. Like, if you think Vance is scary, go watch his fucking podcast with Theo Vaughn, for Christ's sake. Tell me that Vance is a scary person after you watch the Theo Vaughn podcast with him. He's just a regular dude. And he's smart as fuck. He's so smart. Any tips for reserve? Find good places to get up on away from the zombies. Don't get caught out in the open without stamina. Bring a Zagustin with you. Stuff like that. Why did Vance turn from a never Trumper into a follower? He's explained that several times. I'm not going to speak for him. You go listen to him. His podcast with Tim Dillon was hilarious. I haven't had a chance to listen to that one yet. I want to. I got about 20 minutes into it, I think. The man thinks people who don't want a child don't deserve to vote. Wishmaster, you need to go actually listen to Vance and not what fucking people like Hassan Abi say about him. I can tell you that. The two-party system is destroying our country. I don't know how you can make that argument when we've been a two-party system for most of the country's existence. And the country's been goddamn fine. It's not the two-party system destroying our country. It's an ignorant and lazy fucking population.
Today is a great day for patriots. Thank you for your service, AM.
Livewire. Thank you for the 10, man. Mystic Skyline, thank you for the Prime. I didn't see that, or maybe I did. It's career politicians and money in politics. It's not. There's not one thing that's wrong, guys. Like, stop trying to find a single boogeyman to blame, because when you do that, the actual bad thing just shifts around. It's a combination of problems. Trump has authoritarian leanings. Would you say that Obama didn't have authoritarian leanings, that Biden didn't, that Bush didn't, that Reagan didn't, that Bush Sr. didn't, that Clinton did? Would you name a president in recent history that didn't have authoritarian leanings? And this gets into the whole thing of absolute power corrupts absolutely. When you become the president of the United States, you just become an authoritarian by fucking default. It's just how it works. Because you are an authoritarian. You are an executive branch. Things don't get done by committee. Things get done that you say. That makes you an authoritarian. You disagree about the two-party system? More parties equals more representation? I don't know, man. There's a lot of European countries and Canadian countries that have a lot of different parties, and there's a lot of people that don't get represented. Trump is more vocal about it. I would counter that, Floopy, that Trump is more honest about it. Okay, 21-4 sucks. Where's a good place to kill zombie on woods? Blunt honesty isn't always the best policy. I agree with you, Floopy. That's just who Trump is. And hands down, one of the biggest reasons Trump is as popular as he is because he's honest. People are so tired of the fucking political doublespeak. They're tired. I mean, they're tired of Kamala, right? They're tired of a politician that when they're running in Democratic primaries, they say they're against it. They're all for banning fracking. They're going to get rid of fracking. It's terrible. And then once they get on the national ticket, they're like, oh no, I would never ban fracking. We need fracking. People are fucking tired of that. They're absolutely fucking tired of it. Especially as we've gotten more info-centric with the internet age. And there's more clips and there's more videos and it's easier to go back and look at shit. What's up, Marky Mark? I was wondering when you were going to show up. If you're going to give me the green weenie, at least tell me it's coming. Yeah. Hey, Sergeant Prepper, I also do appreciate you coming in here and hanging out, man. Most other streamers run for the fucking hills once I start talking about politics. So it's cool to have you in here hanging out, dude. Just because of me, you went the harder path of the event and don't read a single thing about it. Awesome, dude. Did you get your thick case, I'm assuming? You feel like a three-party system would just mean more deadlock, which may not be a bad thing. I mean, you're right, man. Because one thing, I think one thing people say, yeah, no, I get you, Prepper, but I don't know if you kind of gathered the gist here as we've hung out. We have spent a lot of time over the years building a community that can have a sensible, calm, and respectful conversation, even with people that very drastically disagree. It's hard to do, but we've worked pretty hard at it, as me and the mods and the community, guys in the community. I think, and a lot of people mistake that the two-party system in the United States means that the two parties are super homogenous. And I mean, if you just think about it, they're really not, guys. There's all sorts of little coalitions inside the Republican and the Democrat Party, from one extreme to the other. Like Democrats have fucking AOC and we have Marjorie Taylor Greene, right? You've got those two fucking clown shows. And unfortunately, they're the ones that hog all the media time, but they're the ones that do the least in politics. AOC believes what she says. MTG is a modern Palin. I don't agree with you on that in the slightest bit, Floopy Fish. Not in the slightest fucking bit. I've watched enough of MTG talk. She's flamboyant and combative to get attention, for sure. She 100% believes what she fucking says. If anything, I would say it's more the other direction. But I don't... I just think AOC's too stupid to believe what... I don't think she even understands what she's saying, to be honest with you. And you could say that about MTG and some stuff as well. You only support the shadow government because they do all the cool stuff. The shadow government is where all the fun shit happens. MTG seemed fine in the beginning. I really liked Marjorie Taylor Greene in her first year, 18 months in office. And then I don't know if she just drank the crazy Kool-Aid. I don't know what she did, but she went off the fucking rails. You think AOC is really smart? No. She's absolutely not, Whiskey Actual. She's absolutely not. Being a hermit sounds pretty good as you get older. That's why I live in Montana, dude. I can stay away from most of the shit, but it's hunting us down here. The city I lived in went fucking batshit crazy with the election. Is that zombies hitting landmines? Oh, I gotta plant a camera up here. Let's go do that real quick. So I don't bother with politics to begin with. I don't feel like any of our reps actually care to make our lives better, respect the office. You're pretty... I'm almost on the same page as you, Sergeant Prepper. I agree, and I tell people all the time, you need to pay attention to national politics just so you know what's happening, but don't pretend to yourself that you can impact it in any way. You can vote, and you should understand what you're voting for. That is important. But national politics don't give two fucks about you, but your local politics do. Your local politics definitely care. A lot. But you still need to be educated in the things you do. Wait, isn't this where you plant this camera? Where the fuck do you plant this camera at? I thought you planted it right here. It's up here a little bit. There it is. Oh my god, 40 seconds. Your number one rule is never stress out over things I can't control. You know, Prepper, that's something my dad told me a long time ago. And it was when Obama's elections and I was freaking out over Obama getting elected. You know, I was in that camp of people who thought it was the end of the fucking world when Obama got elected. And my dad beat into me that if you can't control something, don't stress over it. Some of the best advice he ever gave me. Look at the folks that stress about a damn video game, you know. The vast majority of people's lives are not going to change in any meaningful way in the next 6 months. Because even if Trump does make radical changes, it takes time for those changes to ripple through the government and time for them to actually have an impact. I mean, you look at when Biden revoked all of the, or got rid of all of Trump's executive orders around the border. It took like 4 months for the immigrants to really figure out that the fucking border was open and they could show up. 4 or 5 months. Right? There's a perfect example of it right there. Even though Biden changed things on day one, on hour one, like the first second he sat down, it took fucking time for it to happen. People who stress over video games need to see a shrink. No, they just need to have something important, actually important in their lives. That's what it is, man. It's people that obsess over video games or the world of video games. It's just a product of them not having anything else important in their life. That's because the most important thing in your life is relative to you and what's going on. You know what I mean? So if you're young and you don't have a job that you really care about and you're not doing anything big with your life, and the thing that you spend the most of your time on is a video game, that's what you're going to be the most worried about. I don't want to go over there. I don't know where I want to go to fight zombies. I'm running in circles. It was quicker for the gas prices, like, because of executive orders. It was, but that's because gas prices operate on futures markets, so their prices can change. I mean, the gas prices went up after the election, but that's not because of any specific policies. That's because people were betting that gas prices were going to go up, which it makes them go up. That's how futures and all that nonsense fucking work. I say nonsense. It's not nonsense, but it's frustrating that our lives are so impacted by people that just like to gamble with fucking commodities. You feel like it's nonsense, the whole futures thing? It's necessary. So companies like, for example, Southwest Airlines, a big part of why Southwest Airlines was so cheap for so long and so affordable for everybody to fly with and did what it did was because before fuel prices spiked in, like, I don't remember. This is back when I was, and this is the year is plus or minus 5. So like 2008 to 10, sometime around in there, Southwest Airlines bought up like 5-6 years worth of futures of fuel. The difference was they planned on taking it. I'm in the boat. I agree where people say that if you're going to take futures, you should have to take delivery. Like, there should be a delivery. You shouldn't be able to just trade paper. So that way the futures get used the way they're supposed to be, and you don't have hedge funds and douchebags fucking with prices of stuff. And the system can still function, but it can't be abused. It's weird just seeing one standing there like that. God, I'm so worried about getting head-eyes from fucking random Fucking just woods at night, man. Woods at night is a different game. Like, a lot of people play Woods at night and don't realize the game they're playing. But it is definitely a different game. Mm-hmm. Probably not. Are any of these even counting? Okay, they are good. Oh, Camel is conceding now? She took a half hour, huh? Oh, where can I pull that up at?
Their government telling them what to do. We will never give up the fight to protect our schools and our streets from gun violence. And America, we will never give up the fight for our democracy, for the rule of law, for equal justice, and for the sacred idea that every one of us, no matter who we are,
and these fuckers see great at night,
has certain fundamental rights and freedoms that must be respected and upheld.
He's a little loud. There we go.
And we will
Did I miss anything?
This fight in the
Marky Mark?
booths, in the courts, and in the public square. And we will also wage it in quieter ways, in how we live our lives, by treating one another with kindness and respect.
Excuse you?
By looking in the face of a stranger.
I can't hit. Oh my god, I can't hit him.
By always using our strength to lift people up, to fight for the dignity that all people deserve. The fight for our freedom will take hard work, but like I always say, we like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work can be joyful work. And the fight for our country is always worth it. It is always worth it. To the young people who are watching, it is... I love you, Dad. To the young people who are watching, it is okay to feel sad and disappointed. But please know it's going to be okay. On the campaign, I would often say, when we fight, we win. But here's the thing. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win. That doesn't mean we won't win. The important thing is don't ever give up. Don't ever give give up. Don't ever stop trying to make the world a better place. You have power. You have power. And don't you ever listen when anyone tells you something is impossible because it has never been done before. You have the capacity.
Speaking like a third grade teacher, she always does that.
In the world. And so to everyone who is watching, do not despair. This is not a time to throw up our hands. This is a time to roll up our sleeves. This is a time to organize, to mobilize, and to stay
Motherfucker.
for the sake of freedom and justice and the future that we all know we can build together. Look, many of you know I started out as a prosecutor, and throughout my career, I saw people at some of the worst times in their lives. People who had suffered great harm and great pain, and yet found within themselves the strength and the courage and the resolve to take
Time frame is for nighttime is 21 to 04.
To fight for justice, to fight for themselves, to fight for others.
I didn't realize there was two of them. When I fucked the first guy up, I should have transitioned to the second one. I was too tunnel visioned.
Let their determination be our charge. And I'll close with this. There's an adage an historian once called a law of history, true of every society across the ages. The adage is, only when it is dark enough can you see the stars. I know many people feel like we are entering a dark time, but for the benefit of us all, I hope that is not the case. But here's the thing, America, if it is, let us fill the sky with the light of a brilliant, brilliant billion of stars. The light of optimism, of faith, of truth, and service.
What are my thoughts on the potential prestige system? I don't know, dude. We have to wait and see what it is. It could be awesome. It could be fucking terrible, you know?
And may that work guide us, even in the face of setbacks, toward the extraordinary promise of the United States of America. I thank you all. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America. I thank you all.
Well, folks, that is Kamala Harris, Vice President.
Was there any kind of, like, concession in that we missed at the get-go? Not a huge fan of the divider of backpacks. Makes Tetris more complicated. Yeah, they've got a purpose for looting and stuff like that, but just run up through in a blackout again. dying like that, but whatever. We were chugging along too. Oh, this rig doesn't work very well. I need the fucking triple. I need an alpha rig. Watching the TV pundits freak out all day. I think one of the best things about getting rid of cable is I'm not even tempted to watch those fucking clowns anymore, dude. I can't wait to see the clips of like The View and some of the other meltdowns that are out there. Not that I take joy in watching people be miserable, but watching people have completely illogical fucking mental fits over something is worth my time. At least when I'm sitting on the shitter. Okay. Maybe we'll just fucking go back in like this. Bring a lunchbox in. Bring a water in. Go try to find where the zombies spawn. Did I heal? Did I need to heal? Did I forget to do it? On the end of raid screen?
THX for the awesome content, brother, you the man.
Hunter, thank you for the super chat, man. They aren't spawning everywhere on woods. Well, they are, but they spawn around the scavs, right? And once you start killing them and triggering them, I think that's when they start kind of spawning, not like maybe horde mode. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but I didn't heal. Look at that. Finally, you will not see Donald Trump going live on Twitch. I don't know what he's gonna do if once the campaign's over, if they stop doing that, or if they're gonna keep broadcasting stuff. With the wrong time in the game. I'm hungry. Putting Robert F. Kennedy Jr. in charge of the FDA is going to be one of the most fucking wild things I think we're going to see in the next 6 months. That is going to be the most wild thing. I think that is going to be the most fucking wild thing right there. That is going to be the craziest shit to watch, is fucking putting Kennedy in charge of the Department of the FDA. And that's got to be something everybody's behind, right? I to be honest with you, I don't have my pulse, my finger on the pulse of that really well. Him being put in charge of the FDA is probably got to be one of the more popular things across the board that's going to be done by the population. You hope Trump will try to implement his no Fed tax plan? It won't get through Congress. Even if you try, they won't get it through Congress. He has some nutty ideas. Yeah, it's throw him in the FDA and don't let him anywhere near anything else. Don't let him anywhere near the energy department or the fucking Department of Defense. But let him run around like a bull in the china shop in the fucking FDA. Did they actually call the House for the Republicans? I know they're projecting it, but no, it's not anywhere near close. There's still 17 more districts they need to call. It'll be a while, because a couple of those are going to be
ready for some arena tomorrow.
Physics. Thanks for the 5 months. Am I ready for some arena tomorrow? Maybe. We'll see. Hopefully it runs well. I got to do a video tonight for that. I almost forgot. Yeah, Von Born, I had a hard time doing it too, man. I ended up just kind of running around and trying to find zombies that were chasing other players. It took me 2 full raids to get it done. 218, but 218 isn't really a true majority because we spawned in the same spot we did. 218 isn't really a true majority just because of how some of the stuff in the house can work. In order for a party to really have a good fight, you've got to have like 230, 220, 230. Because what you end up with is having, there's always a couple of Republicans that are in kind of blue districts that can't vote right down party line kind of stuff. Yeah, New York Times can say whatever they want. I don't care if the New York Times says stuff I like or don't like. I don't fucking listen to anything they say. New York Times is a fucking toilet paper. I wouldn't even wipe my ass with fucking New York Times. That shit isn't you fucking worthy of being kindling for a fire. the fact that the general consensus over most places is that the House is going to go Republican, I think means it's a pretty safe a safe bet, but it's because of the gunsmith task, Luna. And for whatever reason, they don't have that put on traders. No, there's no barters for it. Listed for 175. Yeah, be careful. It might. I mean, you're talking about an item that all it takes is 3 or 4 people to find one and list it, and then it goes to 50K. There are all the zombies. Democrat claims of voter fraud are trending on Twitter? No fucking way, dude. I don't believe that. Oh my god. Okay, who's Russian in here and knows what fucking bird is that? Or animal? Hashtag 20 million. Oh, so they're gonna say there's voter fraud because they didn't get all the votes that they got when there was actual voter fraud. Oh, that's gonna be fucking glorious. It's a swan? Cool. I thought I heard a zombie over here, but I guess not. It's a crane? Hmm. Dang whale noises. Get them damn whales out of my fucking field. There's a player right there. That keeps jiggle peeking me. Really? How many more do I need? Six more. I'm actually worried about where that player's at. Like, really worried. When does the event end? We haven't been told yet. That Connex is new. Out here getting rid of sight lines on us. No way. Oh, zombies. fuck is that shooting at? Shoot an unsuppressed gun and bring them in? Yeah, along with players that'll shoot me in the face. White House and Shoreline are dead completely? I mean, they don't have zombies on them. I don't know if dead is the right word. Did a full shoreline raid and saw 0 scavs. Oh, that sounds fucking awesome. Five more of them is all I need. Felt like we were going to see some at outskirts, but doesn't look like it. Really bad place to be out of stamina. Swarm is going away, you say? I believe so. Shoreline and Lighthouse don't have any zombies on them. I'll bet tomorrow Woods and Reserve don't either. Where's that fucking mounted gun now? There's a mounted gun over there now. The normal quest then, there's nothing after the vaccine? Nope. As far as progressing quests on the maps where the zombies are cleared, I don't know that you can. Those rocks are all new. There's a fucking scav somewhere over here. Hanging out. Well, there's one. 4 more? I need 4 more zombies. Yeah, I've been in the new bunker. Feeling like I just need to do a reset. No, I threw a grenade, nothing. Yeah, I was over there earlier, Morny. Or you set camp? Yeah, I didn't want to run all the way up there. We'll just reset. Get 4 more real quick. It was 58, huh? 10 minutes left for nighttime? Oh, fuck. Well, that's annoying. Go run a scav raid or something, I guess. Oh, we got more than 10 minutes. Barely. So Sanny is 100% spawn rate, and I have to plant a camera at the pier. And if I get one more kill, I get my bigger pockets. One more boss kill with that rig on.
What is this? 28 months and Liston is still the tiniest hands in the West. Also, are you looking forward to the Broken Arrow open beta next week?
Hey McScruffy, thanks for the 28 months, buddy. Yes, I am looking forward to the Broken Arrow beta next week. Do I have to sign up for that somewhere? Or is it just going to be on Steam? So on my wish list, thanks you, Jonathan. Two weeks until Stalker 2.
Jesus, it's gonna be a busy fucking winter, dude.
Because we've got Gray Zone coming out end of the month too, probably. Where am I? I don't know where I'm at. Okay, where do we find zombies quickly? I feel like there should be zombies here. Water, that's new. Zombies, where are you? One. Two, three. Four. Okay, we done. Run away. Fucker. Well, now you fucking show up. Is there green smoke up there? God damn it, there isn't. We're gonna run into a player on the way out. bet money we run into a fucking player on the way out. Why should somebody be there so early in the raid? You mean near one of the 9 spawns that are over here? Oh, nice, Kurt. I am surprised nobody's talking about the real fucking important thing. And how long do we think before the ice cream machine's fixed? Now that Trump's got elected at McDonald's. I thought I read an article, something about there was some kind of lawsuit that got settled that'll finally allow McDonald's to repair them or something. Yeah, Spoopsy Snake. I think so. I think I saw something like that too.
Yeah, the company that was subcontracted to do their maintenance had an exclusivity contract with McDonald's, and they couldn't fulfill the orders. That's why the ice cream machines were always broken. And I think that recently got overturned, if I'm not mistaken. Also, hello. I'm in
Howdy.
your walls.
Oh, a little bit of heartburn there. What the fuck? Well, chat, I think I'm officially there. I think I'm officially tired of the zombies. It's funny how the 6 spear settled into like the meta weapon to fight him. I wouldn't have predicted that.
Why did the spear settle into it? Oh, you mean the MCX?
Or yeah, sorry, the MCX, not the spear. The
I was
SIG
gonna say, that's a big
MCX.
difference.
The Whisper round just ended up being the perfect ammo for it, dude. Cheap, effective, accurate. I sniped a guy on reserve today from 420 meters with a Whisper round tower. One tapped him right in the face. I did a Kentucky windage on the other side of a building, so I hit the building to see where I was hitting. And at 400-ish meters tower, Whisper hits dead on at a 250-0. That's like how much faster it is. So I just dialed 250, shot him, and he slumped over. You know, about a half a second later, it was a fucking pretty good shot. First shot too, just bink off, and down he went. 426.3. I don't think we know exactly how far it was because I hit somebody at 460 behind him. I hit a zombie behind him, so the longest range we saw was 460 something. So figure, like, I figure about 420, maybe 430 meters from the front to the back of the building. Well, what do we do? I don't know what we do. I don't know what I want to do. The kid has a concert tonight I gotta go to. When do I gotta get off for that? I wonder. Where's the best place to go offline to work on shooting at range and elevation? Customs actually provides some really good sight lines against metal gates, which give you the best decals. What happens if you decide to seek these quests out? I don't think it matters, dude. I think this is just to give people a reason to fight the zombies and BSG an excuse to shut them off on the map. I mean, we'll know tomorrow when if they shut woods and reserve off and there's no zombies on them anymore. And then it'll probably be customs and factory and then interchange and streets and then ground zero and labs. Though I would kind of expect some kind of last hurrah on labs to clear labs off. Maybe not, but...
This is when we see wave spawns of a zombie into Gilla.
Shoreline and customs, no sniper scavs. Yeah, I wouldn't plan on being able to progress many of your tasks until next week. So, do we go finish some Satisfactory? Do we do some War Thunder? Maybe Frostpunk 2? I don't know.
Valheim had a pretty big update recently. Factorio also had a huge update.
Mm-hmm. Still haven't beat Satisfactory yet, though.
Zero server, it's always good.
Yeah, I don't want to download a new game right now.
That's fair, that's fair.
Play one that I've already got installed.
Oh, they made these nods worse. That makes me angry.
So slaughter some zombies as a player scav. Star Citizen? Nice guy told me that the fucking live server's fucked up right now, dude. Like, the PTU's fine, but I don't want to go play on the PTU. I want to play on the live server. Which, that's odd to me. Why would they let the PTU be more stable than the live server? Is Glucar 100% spawn rate? No. I don't think so. It wasn't when we were on there. Sanny's 100%. Yeah, no, Gluhar's not. Unless it's been changed and I just don't see it. Sanny's 100%, but he's the only one that I'm aware of. I'm in a good mood, Floopy. Why would I want to go be in a bad mood? If Kamala had won, maybe then we would have gone and played Frostpunk 1. Because then we were already set. CIG hates consistent working servers. The explanation of why there's a reason, right? They don't just do it because they have to or they want to. There's a reason. Live is not in a state worse than 318, but it is the worst it's been in a while. Yeah, McScruffy, that's what I mean. And I hear the PTU is actually better and more stable than the live, which is just dumb in my opinion. How long before grocery and gas prices come back down? You might see gas prices come down early, simply because of futures markets and stuff like that, as well as the economy just in general slowing down will cause gas prices to get cheaper. But food prices, it's super hard to say, dude. I mean, it depends on what Trump can actually do once he's in. I mean, he's still got 2 more months before he's in office. 2.5.
And then another year before anything really takes root that he does.
Yeah, it depends, man. I mean, it just really depends. It depends on what Congress can get done, what he can get done. It's just kind of a thing, man.
So soon, but not soon.
Theoretically, it could be as fast as a month that you could see price changes depending on what they do. You'd say the Fed rate needs to drop a bit. The Fed rate doesn't have much to do with inflation. It could. It doesn't right now. Oh, that's a PMC that just ran in. No, zombies, I'm trying to feed you. The fuck off me. Holy bodies. Yo, pistol ones are gonna fuck us up, dude. Let me up. Oh my god. What's my task? Energy elements, huh? Oh, he just fucking woke up all the zombies. I can transit to labs? No, I can't. How's the foul feel? The iron sights are brutal. Oh yeah, I need that for... To what extent can the Trump team just step over Biden's dead body and get to work right now? They can't do anything right now. In fact, there's some shit that if they do it right now, they're actually breaking the law. That's what they got Flynn on, in a bullshit way, but that's what they still got Flynn on in 2016. No, the only thing Trump can do right now is just start building his team and get his team picked and ready to go.
Hand out all the memo.
I need to find meds. I can't transit to labs.
Streamer, go lab. Streamer, go labs the Scav.
How was the victory bottle? I only had 2 drinks.
Marine, I thought I heard a zombie noise behind me, right? It's my daughter. She passed out on my bed just a minute ago, just snoring logs. So I just heard that.
Wait, how much damage does FMJ do?
BCP 86 or 83 damage, pardon me.
They turned the health down on the zombies. I just one-tapped a pistol zombie. Not all pistol zombies have 100 head health. Oh yeah. Oh, bother. I feel like we have upset the horde. Well, I've headshot about 4 of them now. And they all went down with 1 bullet, so... Guess they can't come in here. Do 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 do. Yeah, see, I'm one tapping all of them, dude. I think they lowered their fucking head health. Run away, run away. Iron sights are fucking terrible. Oh. Did I get the O-scope? I did. Their hive mind stuff is pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, they shouldn't be able to do that. That shouldn't be part of what they can do. 21's pretty good for a scav run, though, I think, huh? If I'd had something with better iron sights, we're probably going to have a lot better. They shouldn't have guns. Now, the guns are fine. The guns add a dynamic that I think is fine. They shouldn't be able to one-tap headshot you. Like, I'm even at the point where they shouldn't even be able to shoot you. Like, I'm fine with them shooting and drawing zombies. I think that's okay. I think that's a cool dynamic. But I'm more on board of the fan. They definitely shouldn't be able to head shoot you. But they also, I don't think they really should be able to shoot you either. Period. Like, sure, let them shoot, let them draw let them be part of the whole draw their zombies in kind of thing. It's kind of like the scouts on Helldivers, right? Where the Helldiver or the scouts can fucking call in dropships, whatever those fucking robots are called. I don't remember.
The officers.
But getting one tapped in the head is not fun.
I think they could have hard coded it. Like they'll miss the first like 5 or 6 shots, like hard coded miss.
Right, but the problem with that is Tower, when you get into a big horde of them, I noticed, and like 7 of them are shooting at you. I still don't think the zombie. I mean, you're talking about fucking basically brainless zombies. They should just be like you were talking about when the one game where they have heavy guns and they just shoot into the ground, right?
Yeah.
Be right back.
back.
You know, my
Just
global
kill
threats
him.
one's still there. I don't know if it's like run a shoreline raid and it gives it to you or something, but don't really care. Don't really care. Got one raid and we can bump our fucking Scav KD up. That's funny. I had already Jester earlier. Do. Oh, hang on a sec, chat. The wife just got home. I gotta get up again.
Once again, we're all alone, chat. Just us. Marine's gone. Again.
Okay. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, YouTube. I'm gonna end the stream on YouTube, and we're gonna fire another one up for a different game. I haven't decided yet. So YouTube, we'll see you guys in a little bit. Twitch, we're gonna decide what game we're gonna run here.